How's everyone doing? I am Mobile Master Tech, and today is a nice little day we have here. Not really. Hurricane just passed by. Luckily, I live in Ocala. Let's take a look really quick. I'm in the Ross Plaza on Highway 200. Usually it's very busy. A lot of these stores close. It's up Bath and Beyond that just closed because, they're gone. But a lot of these stores closed. Some of them reopened later in the day, but a lot of them did not. I think TJ Maxx did reopen. Yeah, they reopened during the day, and so did Ross over here. A lot of people may not know that. Usually this plaza is significantly busier than what it is pretty much every day. But with the hurricane, people are, they panicked and all of that. So, and Ocala was spared. We really got rain, a little bit of wind, and unless you lived in Denellen, you really didn't feel the effects. I do hear we have a little bit of flooding. Do a little driving around, just a little update on that. But this site over here, you can check this out. Okay, this is right by the mall where the Goodwill is off of Highway 27th. This site has AT&T, C-band, and DoD is active 100%. It covers a Walmart, all kind of stuff like that. You have Dish, and then you have T-Mobile. Now, this T-Mobile is new. They put it up there about a month ago, and it's already active and online. This is the fastest I've ever seen the cell tower come online from any carrier. I don't know how they did it. They usually take forever, but they did it. So I'm happy to report that. And now this plaza, my home site, used to take advantage, used to cover this area pretty decently outdoors. But when you go inside of these places, particularly Ross, you do start losing N41. You start having, the coverage starts getting kind of bad. TJ Maxx to Cold Stone was pretty much N41 regardless. But a lot of these places, it didn't. My home site is a little bit further out. You can't really see it. So let me see if I can check. If you look over here, that's Verizon. That's my home site for Verizon. See if I can get a zoom in on it. Maybe not. Right there, it does have C-band active on it, and it did get an upgrade to 100 megahertz the day before yesterday. So I think it was Monday night it went ahead and did that, so that's good. Enough talking. We're gonna go ahead and speed test. Everyone should be great now, and yeah, let's do it. We'll start off with Dish. Okay, 41 millisecond ping. This is on their native network, and almost 400 down, over 400 down. This is on the what is it, the Motorola Edge Plus 2023. So very fast speeds. 450 for the downlink, and 15.2 for the uplink. The jitter's a little high at 16, but it's not too bad. That download and upload is really good, so that tells me that the network is running very well. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do AT&T. It is using all 120 megahertz of C-band and DoD, plus 15 megahertz of band 2, 10 megahertz of band 66, and I do believe it's using a third one. I think it's using band 14, I want to say. Anyways, very good speeds from this. This is 1 gig backhaul. I'm very sure these speeds really don't change even at nighttime. I mean, at night, late night, I could probably hit another 100 megabits more, but that's it. So I know it's 1 gig for them for now. Soon that may change, but for now, that's what it is. We do have those really high ping times that are traditionally seen on AT&T, especially in my area. It's 35, 5 millisecond jitter, so it's much better. The download and upload are pretty good. 676 for the download, upload 37.6. This is very, very nice coverage. It does this whole area. You go inside, for the most part, you don't lose that C-band at all. In this particular area, you're good to go. You're not going to lose it. You're going to have really fast speeds inside. They do very well with indoor C-band coverage, I must say. They do even better than Verizon with that somehow. Maybe it's the placement of the tower. I don't know, but I'm very impressed with it. Okay, next we're moving on to Verizon. This is in the Galaxy Z Fold 4. I will be losing the Galaxy Z Fold 4 very soon because I got the Galaxy S23 Ultra, and I'm trading this one in. I will come back to it with the Z Fold 6. I was kind of disappointed with the Z Fold 5. I said, you know what, I'm going to give the Z Fold line a little break, let it evolve a little bit. But as you can see, we got 10 megahertz of band 66, 10 megahertz of N77, 20 of band 2, 20 of band 66, and another 10 of band 13. It's a lot of spectrum, right? That's 160 megahertz of spectrum, which matches T-Mobile's mid-band spectrum. Let's see if the speeds did improve in this area. If I can hit over 500, I'll tell you right now, it definitely improved. Yeah, so it did improve that 100 megahertz. Now, I did put this phone in the S23 Ultra to see if that extra 40 megahertz was around. It is not. I have found a tower on the east side of town that it is live, but I knew that because this phone was connecting to either the 40 megahertz channel or the 100 megahertz channel. So I kind of figured this phone just for some reason wouldn't aggregate it. So when I put it in the other phone, it did. And I hit peak speeds of like 1.1 gigs. When I put it back in this phone, even with the 100 megahertz, I still hit peaks of over a gig, even without the extra 40. So it could be provisioned just not to go over 1.2. Anyways, 30 milliseconds on the ping, which is a little high for Verizon. Let me see, 553 for the download, 80 for the upload, which is very good. Jitter, 10 millisecond jitter, very good to see. Verizon has been stellar. They're improving all the time. They have a couple of new sites. I do have a video that I'm gonna bring out soon with one of those new sites. Very low elevation though, and it is a 1 gig backhaul site, but it's new coverage where they had new density coverage where they didn't have very good, coverage. And then last but not least, this is my S23 Ultra. The green one, very nice. And we are going to get it started. You see the N41 74 coming straight from over there. And we have the 10 megahertz of N5 and the 50 megahertz of N41 of N25, excuse me. Yeah, and let's see, I'm pretty sure it is 1 gig backhaul, but it's still really fast, 24 millisecond ping. I noticed the ping times on this site is not as good as their other sites, so I know there's definitely some tuning. Also, the uploads aren't as good. There has to be some tuning to be done, and we'll do a non-standalone test too to see if that helps anything. But right now, very good speeds. We're seeing 80. The jitter is the best I've seen from any carrier. 3 millisecond jitter. The ping time, also the best, 24. 81 for the upload and 421 for the download. So really good to see. New site. We're gonna go ahead and airplane mode this bad boy. That should take it into non-standalone mode, and it should put us on 190 megahertz of spectrum total between LTE and NR. And I'll verify that as soon as it comes online. Usually how it goes. See, yep, 20, 100, 50, yeah, so 190. Hurry up before it decides to switch back. Okay, so ping times went up a little bit. Like I said, this tower's ping times are kind of iffy. Downloads. Wow, don't know what happened there. So not so good performance on the download. Don't know what happened. Do you see that right there? As soon as I went into non-standalone mode, this tower clearly needs more optimization. The jitter went up, but the uploads went way up, which is nice. We'll see if it wasn't a fluke or something. 21 millisecond ping, so the pings got better. Okay, 600. Okay, so maybe that was a fluke. I don't know. Okay, 641 down and 140 up. So yeah, this really helps. T-Mobile is never slow regardless of this tower being here or not, but I mean, this just adds more capacity, and when it goes to 10 gig and when they turn off band 25, speaking of, let's check the LTE speeds in this area before we get out of here. It's gonna be a little longer video for you guys. I don't upload consistently enough. I'm sorry for that. So I'll make a really long video for you guys. So this is LTE. And yeah, definitely, holy crap, the LTE speeds in this area was not this at all. So this is very nice. 363 for the LTE speeds on T-Mobile. Looks like about 40, almost 50 down, 50 up, I mean, excuse me. Ping times are really good. Decent. They're decent. 31. The download up here, this is a little high, the 1111, but the upload's very good and the jitter is very good. So what we're gonna do really fast to see what was that running. Now it's on band 41, but it definitely wasn't doing that before. I'm pretty sure that was the band 66 band, so let's do another one. I'm sure we'll see what band 41 has to offer. Okay. Or maybe it was band 41. Let me check on that. No, okay, here it is. Band 2, 20 megahertz, band 4, and band 12. Just three. Just 3-channel carrier aggregation. Nothing crazy. 45 megahertz and really fast speeds. Okay, let's get. I actually do want to test all of them if I can. Well, except for Dish because they don't have LTE. So we'll test Verizon. For them, so they don't give me the option to do that unless you're on the iPhone. So I have to go into my little settings and kind of force it to happen. Okay, and there it is, band 66, 2 times, band 2, band 13. So 60 megahertz total LTE. I do expect pretty good speeds on this, even on visible. I expect very good speeds. This is pretty much in line with what I see from regular Verizon, so I don't think I'm being throttled or anything. Very good. 214. Wow, the glow up for T-Mobile is crazy though. They definitely had the slowest LTE in this area, but not anymore. And then last but not least, we'll do AT&T, and then we'll get out of here. So let's see, AT&T, 5G auto, turn it off. All right, we're on their 5G. Ooh, I hate that so much. 5G LTE plus network. Okay, so from what I can see here, and remind you, I am on the AT&T Elite. I'm not being slowed at any time. I'm always on the highest QCI. So this is the LTE speeds. This tells me there's a lot of LTE users for AT&T in this area. Because the discrepancy between LTE and 5G is a lot. Now AT&T does run like the refresh of that in my area. They have 10 megahertz of band 14, 10 megahertz of band 12, 10 megahertz of band 66, 10 megahertz of band 30, 15 megahertz of band 2, and then they have the C-band DoD, which equals 120 megahertz total on that. They also have band 29, but it's not deployed. They could do it, they just don't. So a little bit better there. So that's going to do it for the video, you guys. Like I said, this is just a really cool update. I'm sure it definitely drastically increased indoor service for T-Mobile. And I will be checking that out later this week to do that. Everyone performs great over here. It's really no problem. And yeah, life is good on the carriers. They're all competing I'm seeing new towers from AT&T at the World Equestrian Center. Verizon, T-Mobile has a bunch of them coming. Like, it's the battle of the bands is going to be good. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at this. Until the next time, I'm out. Don't forget, follow me at Trail352 on X. And yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Later.